And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday night basketball here at Wichita Northwest High School. As tonight we present to you a doubleheader. The Grizzlies will entertain the Pioneers of West High. Here tonight, girls contest has just begun. Within the last 15 seconds, there is no score. And the boys contest will follow approximately 20 minutes after the conclusion of the girls' game. We'll give you the starting lineups here on the fly. For Wichita West, number 1, Keishia Davis. Number 2, Kiari Albright. Number 11, Siboni Pena. 22, Brianna Esimanye. And 23, Sarai Rezendes. Those are the 5 starters for the Pioneers. Their head coach is Kevin Jolly. He's assisted by Lyndall McKissick, Naria Hall, and Madison Surmeyer. For your Grizzlies, the 5 on the floor to begin the game. Number 1, a 5'1" freshman guard, Mackenzie Edwards. Number 24, a 5'10" sophomore forward, Zion Williams. Number 32, a 5'8" senior forward, Daisha Ogunbayi. Number 33, a 6-foot senior center, Turiah Franklin. And number 35, a 5'2" freshman guard, Elenia Alvarez. And those are the 5 on the floor as we begin the contest here this evening. 6:45 to go. First quarter, no score. Grizzlies are playing from left to right in their home white uniforms, and the Pioneers in their maroon and black uniforms with white trim, playing from right to left. Mackenzie Edwards picks up that loose ball. There is still no score in the contest. Daisha Ogunbayi will bring it down the floor. Franklin has it now over to Alvarez for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Ogunbayi, and now a jump ball is called, and it will go to Northwest on the alternating possession. And substituting in for the Grizzlies very quickly, number 12, Sasha Reed. And Reed puts up a 3-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Pioneers, and here comes West High down the floor. West High cans a 3 to start the game, start the scoring in this game for them. Baskets by Asamanye, and the Pioneers take a 3-0 lead. Pioneers come into this game 0-5 on the season, and the Grizzlies 1-7. So 2 struggling teams here playing against each other here in this first game. And this just might be what the doctor ordered for Northwest. Northwest has a busy 2 weeks. We'll be talking about that going forward. They play again tomorrow at Southeast at at noon for the girls and 2 o'clock for the boys. Putting up a long 3, missing everything that time, is Tanjanique Thomas of the Pioneers. And now Taylor Hatton inbounds for the Grizzlies. She came in a moment ago, replacing Sasha Reed. Loose ball on the floor is picked up by the Pioneers. Ogunbayi trying to provide some high-pressure defense. But the Pioneers successfully bring it down the floor, and a 3-pointer misses everything. And with 4:45 to go, here come the Grizzlies back, trailing 3-0. Edwards with it. To Hatton, now to Ogunbayi. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Here comes West High back with it. Errant pass is recovered there by Thomas. Thomas will reset the offense for the Pioneers. Shot partially blocked, is corralled there by Ogunbayi. She brings it down the floor and went up to do the whole thing coast to coast. She misses, but she'll go to the line and she'll shoot a pair after the first foul of the contest is called on Asamanye. Ogunbayi's first attempt is good. And the Grizzlies are on the board. Grizzlies substituted as Zion Williams came back in for Edwards. Dacia makes them both. It's 3-2 West. 3:53 to go in the first quarter. And now we have some kind of a violation by the Pioneers on the inbound play, and they'll turn it over to Northwest. Alvarez will inbound. Deflected out of play by Putman, and back in it comes. Hatton misses everything going for a three, and it goes out of play, deflected by West. That will stay with Northwest. And it comes. Dacia throws a long one in off the rim, no good. Grizzlies can't find the range from three-point land. There's a shot partially blocked, rebounded by Alvarez, and here come the Grizzlies back down the floor with it. Passed off to Hatton. Hatton driving toward the basket underneath, loses it. And here comes West High back with it. 3:20 to go. 3-2, Grizzlies trail here in the first quarter. Around the horn it goes. Davis gives it off to Thomas. Asamanye has it at the moment. Taking their time. And an errant pass is picked off by Ogunbayi. 2-on-1 break. Here's Franklin going up, and count it. Franklin gives the Grizzlies their first lead of the contest, and a timeout has been called on the floor. We'll take one with them as well. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Back at Northwest High, coming out of the timeout, Grizzlies lead 4-3 over the Pioneers. 2:44 remaining in the first quarter of this varsity girls contest. On the floor for the Grizzlies, coming into the game, Malaya Riesenbaugh, number 5, just came in, along with Zion Williams, number 24, Tariah Franklin, number 33, Dacia Ogunbayi, 32, and Taylor Hatton, number 34. That's the 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies as we come out of the timeout. Ball's inbounded, and a quick foul's called now on Franklin. That's her first foul. She got into foul trouble early in last Friday night's contest as well. And here comes West High back with it. Pena gives it up. And Franklin puts it in. She's got 4 points, and the Grizzlies lead by 3. High pressure defense now being played by the Grizzlies. Job to get the ball down the court by Thomas. Shot goes up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hatton. Passed up to Franklin, and Franklin has 6 points in the last minute and a half. 8-3, Grizzlies lead. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. That errant pass is deflected out of bounds by Thomas. She couldn't really do anything else with it. It'll turn it over to the Grizzlies. The timeout that was taken a moment ago, by the way, was charged to the Pioneers. That's the first timeout they've taken tonight. Ogunbayi with the ball, top of the key, over here on the near side. Hatton. Back up to Riesenbaugh, and the ball goes, almost went out of play and is picked off very nicely, I might add, by Brianna Asamanye. She goes up, she's fouled, she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Fouls charged to Riesenbaugh, that's her first, and the team's first foul of the game. First free throw misses. Substitution for the Pioneers as Davis comes back in after she took a breather. And the second one rattles and drops. Asimanye has all 4 of the Pioneer points. Grizzlies bring it up the court. Now West High puts on its own form of pressure defense. Into the corner it goes. Right up into the basket, Sasha Reed. She gets her first 2 points of the night, and the Grizzlies lead by a half dozen. That one stayed in, but it was picked off by the Grizzlies. A long pass is too long for Dacia to control, and she put up a shot that had no chance to go in. And we're inside 1 minute to go now in the first quarter. 3-point shot off the rim, no good. And they're ruling that it went out off the West High player, so it'll be Grizzlies basketball. Edwards comes back in for Northwest as Riesenbaugh takes a seat. Hatton inbounds to Ogunbayi with 49 seconds to go. Dacia in no hurry to get it across the timeline. Basically a 2-3 zone being put up by West High here. Edwards, a long 3, misses everything, and here comes West High back with it now with 20 seconds to go. Albright dishes it off to Resendiz, and Esamante puts it in for 2. Last seconds counting down here in the quarter. That one will not count if it does go in. It does not. 10-6. Grizzlies lead after 1 quarter. We'll be back with the second quarter in mere moments. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Floodman Family Law is dedicated exclusively to the resolution of family law disputes. Whether it be divorce, spousal maintenance, paternity, child custody, child support, property division, protection from abuse, or other family law-related matters, they hope that you will give them the opportunity to help you. They are committed to zealously representing your interests, and they take pride in fully responding to your questions and concerns quickly as they understand that divorce and child custody matters can be very trying. They believe that their representation and the support of their excellent and experienced staff will make this difficult time for you a little less challenging. Check out Floodman Family Law at floodmanfamilylaw.com or call for a consultation at 269-1950. Floodman Family Law is a proud supporter of Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web.
Back at Northwest High, Grizzly girls lead 10-6 at the end of the first quarter. Leading scorer in the game is Jariah Franklin with 6 points for the Grizzlies. And Esemanye has all 6 points for West High. The Pioneers will inbound on the alternating possession rule. Albright does the honors to Esemanye. And we're underway here in quarter number 2. Loose ball on the floor is picked up by West High and then immediately turned over to Northwest. On the floor for the Grizzlies here as we start the second quarter. Taylor Hatton, number 34. Daisha Ungenbai, number 32. Edwards, number 1. Jariah Franklin, 33, and Alvarez, number 35. That's the 5 on the floor as we begin the second quarter. Daisha did a nice job. Now she puts one up for 3 off the rim. No good. She's put up 3 of them and missed on all 3. Quickly down on defense. Ball rims out. Recovered there by Esemanye, and she puts up a 3 that's short. Goes out of bounds, and it will become a Grizzly basketball. Hatton has it and will bring it up to the timeline. Sends it on the far side to Ogunbayi. Now to Edwards. Around the horn it goes again. Franklin over on the far side. Now Hatton. Now Alvarez puts up a 3. It misses everything, goes out of bounds, and it will turn over to West High. Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3, and the Grizzlies are 0 for 6 on 3-pointers here in the first half. Have a turnover. Ball will turn over to the Grizzlies. On the far side, Zion Williams will come in and replace Elenia Alvarez. 6:35 to go till halftime. Grizzlies lead 10-6. No points in this quarter for either team yet. Daisha sends it over to Hatton. And back all the way across where Ogunbayi puts up a 12-footer. It misses. And it's rebounded by West High. Here come the Pioneers back. Into the paint for Pena. She sends it back out. Daisy Putman with the ball at the moment. And that one is deflected out by Jariah Franklin. It will stay with the Pioneers. Riesenbaugh comes in for Northwest, subbing for Ogunbayi. And Esemanye comes back in for the Pioneers. 6 minutes exactly to go till halftime. That ball's intercepted nicely by Franklin. Riesenbaugh will bring it forward. Gets it across the timeline safely. Out to Edwards. Kenzie Edwards back to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh almost traveled. Now Edwards for 3. Way short of everything again. Goes out. Riesenbaugh couldn't save it. It will turn over to the Pioneers. And a turnover by West will give the ball back to Northwest. Daisha comes back in, and Edwards will take a seat. Riesenbaugh has the ball for Northwest. Top of the key, facing another 2-3 zone. Trying to shoot over the zone for a three-pointer is Hatton, and she misses everything. Grizzlies now 0 for 7 from three-point land. $5:15 to go, second quarter. Grizzlies lead 10-6. No scoring in this quarter by either team. That shot rims out and is picked off by Franklin. Ogunbayi brings it up the floor. Dishes it off to Hatton, who puts up a three. It misses, and the ball's deflected out of bounds. It will turn over to West. 0 for 8 on three-pointers. Perhaps they would be advised to put the ball in the paint before they shoot it. McKaylee Nave comes in for Northwest, replacing Riesenbaugh. On the floor with Nave is Zion Williams, 24, Daisha Ogunbayi, 32, Tariah Franklin, 33, and 34 is Taylor Hatton. That's the 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies. Having a little substitution problem here. They got it all worked out, and we're back underway. That one intercepted by Franklin. Williams puts it up. Count it. First basket of the quarter by either team goes to Zion Williams, and the Grizzlies lead by 6 again. Franklin almost got it again, but she did knock it out of play. It will stay with West. Alvarez comes back in for the Grizzlies, replacing Nave. West High to inbound. Asamanye tried to put it up, but it was blocked by Hatton. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Pioneers. There's a 15-footer that misses the world, and it will stay with West. They're ruling the ball was deflected. Davis puts one up. It misses everything. A lot of air balls so far in this contest. Williams off the rim, no good. Who's going to get it? Alvarez puts up a three. Count it, it's good. First three of the night by the Grizzlies, made by Elena Alvarez, and the Grizzlies lead 15-6. We've got a timeout on the floor being taken by Northwest. Let's take one with them. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies Basketball on the Internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 721-3883.
Coming out of the timeout, Grizzlies lead 15-6 over West High. They've outscored West High 5-0 in this quarter. 4:05 remaining till halftime. Each team has now burned a timeout, and the possession arrow is in the direction of the Grizzlies. Asamanye brings it up the floor, into the paint, puts it up, Doesn't go, but she's fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Fouls charged to Taylor Hatton. That's her first. Only the second team foul for the Grizzlies, and that matches the number by the West High Pioneers. Asamonye missed the first one. And both of them are misses. Grizzlies bring it down the floor. Williams into the paint, puts it off the glass, no good, and it's rebounded by West. Not a lot of offensive rebounding being done here by either team in this contest. That shot is blocked by Franklin. Nice job. It will stay with West, but a great defensive play by Taraya Franklin on that three-point attempt. Thomas with it. Into the paint for Putman. Over the shoulder pass for Pena, who puts up a shot that misses, rebounded by the Grizzlies. Hatton dishes it off to Edwards. And a long one by Ogunbayi misses everything, and it will turn over to West High. 3:08 remaining, second quarter. Alvarez comes back in for Northwest. Taylor Hatton will take a seat. And we're back underway. And a travel by Asamonye, and it will turn over to Northwest. Alvarez will do the honors. Ogunbayi has it, top of the key, dishes it off to Edwards. Edwards back to Ogunbayi, back to Edwards, back to Alvarez. Now on the near side, Ogunbayi with it. Tried to get it into Franklin, but she was well covered. Dacia into the paint to Franklin. Franklin can't turn around. She'll send it back out. Now Edwards for three. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by West. Here come the Pioneers back. Asamonye takes it across the timeline. Grizzlies in their own 2-3 zone. Thomas with it. Looking for a crack in the armor of Northwest. 2 minutes to go, second quarter. And we have a blocking foul. It's going to be charged against Edwards, I think. It is. That's her first. It's only the third team foul against Northwest. Alvarez comes out. Williams back in. Actually, Nave went in for her, excuse me. There's a long one that is short, and Dacia will just let it go out of play and take the turnover. On the floor for the Grizzlies, Dacia Ogunbayi, Sasha Reed, who just came in, number 12, Taraya Franklin, 33, McKaylee Nave, 22, and I don't think I said Mackenzie Edwards. That would be your 5 on the floor. Dacia thought about it, decided to drive instead, and she's fouled. Fouls on Daisy Putman. Asia missed the first one. Here comes number 2. And she makes the second. She's got 7 points in the game. The Grizzlies have a 10-point lead. 16-6, 1:25 to go, second quarter. That ball deflected, nobody could find it, and now a foul. That's going to be charged against McKaylee Nave, her first, 4th team foul. Putman with it for West High, dishes it off to Albright. Albright around the horn looking for some help and gets it as Asamanye comes out. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Asamanye misses a three-pointer. Ogunbayi gets the rebound and brings it across the timeline. Into Franklin, up off the glass, count it. Franklin with 3 in the quarter, 9 in the game. And the Grizzlies lead 18-6. Into the paint for Putman. She goes up, and she's fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair with 27 seconds to go till half. Fouls charged to Sasha Reed. Daisy Putman's first one is good. Her first point of the night, and the first point scored by West High in this quarter. Putman for the second attempt. Off the heel, bounces out, no good. Franklin with a rebound. We'll see if the Grizzlies play for one here with 20 seconds to go in the half. Alvarez to Franklin. Dacia's going to pull it out. Back it comes to her. Edwards will try a three. And as time runs out, it misses, and we are at halftime. At halftime, Grizzlies 18 and the Pioneers 7. We'll be back to wrap up the scoring in the first half in just a moment. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Are you considering a remodeling job at home? Do either your kitchen, bathroom, or den need a new countertop? Consider Keystone Solid Surfaces. They are the premier fabricator and installer of quartz and granite products. Make your kitchen a showplace with a granite countertop or food preparation island. Your master bath can be a place of pride with a quartz countertop and sink basin. Keystone Solid Surfaces offers the highest quality quartz available through Cambria. Granite surfaces are available through MS International, and both are available in a wide variety of patterns and colors. Check out Keystone Solid Surfaces yourself at their website, KeystoneSolidSurfaces.com, or give them a call at 778-1566. Keystone Solid Surfaces is a proud sponsor of Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web.
Back at Northwest High, we are at halftime in the girls varsity contest. Boys contest will follow immediately after the conclusion of this one. We'll give you the scoring summaries at halftime. We'll start with West. It'll be pretty easy to do West. Brianne Asimanye has 6 points. Daisy Putman has 1, and that's the scoring for Wichita West. That's all 7 of their points. A little more balance on the chart for the Grizzly girls. Zion Williams has a pair, as does Dacia Ogunbayi. Tariah Franklin has 9 to lead all scorers here in the contest so far. Elena Alvarez has a three-pointer, and Sasha Reed has a pair as well. And the score at halftime is 18-7. We're going to let you watch the boys do a little halftime shoot around and listen to the tunes. And we'll be back here in about 4 minutes to preview the second half of this contest. And we welcome you back to Wichita Northwest High School, where the varsity girls lead the Pioneers of West High 18-7. At the half, Grizzlies will get the ball to start the third quarter on the alternating possession. About 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game, the boys will play their version of the varsity contest right here on this floor, and that will be a separate link. So you'll need to go to the boys page, the nwgrizzlies.com boys page, and look for the boys link to this game, to the game that will follow immediately after the conclusion of this one. Busy schedule for the Grizzlies. They go to Southeast tomorrow and take on the Golden Buffaloes in a doubleheader that begins at noon. We will not be bringing that to you, but the Southeast Golden Buffaloes will be running a stream, and we have that link. We'll get that up there for you so that you can watch the game from Southeast tomorrow at noon, beginning with the girls' contest. And then on Tuesday night, we're right back here at Northwest Gym, where Cape and Mount Carmel will come in for a girls-boys doubleheader. We'll be on the air at 5:50 with the girls' contest, followed immediately by the boys' contest. So a lot of basketball to be played here over the next 4 days here at Northwest, and we hope you join us for all of it. We want to thank all of the sponsors who bring you basketball on the World Wide Web, and that would include Floodman Family Law, Keystone Solid Surfaces, Credit Union of America, Andrews Cleaning Service, Mel Hambledon Ford. We thank all of them for their support of Grizzly basketball. Nice crowd on hand for what is absolutely a miserable night here in Wichita. We had 55-mile-an-hour winds today as a cold front has come through and a major snowstorm is hitting the upper Midwest. We are not getting any snow, but Kansas City got some, and Minneapolis got a ton. So all the snow went up there. All we got was the wind, and we got plenty of it. As when I pulled into the parking lot here in Northwest and opened my car door, the wind, a gust of wind ripped the door out of my hand, almost ripped the door off the car. So it is a miserable day, a great day to be indoors, and hope you've got a fire going at your place and you're kicked back and enjoying Grizzly basketball. Alvarez will inbound to Ogunbayi to start the third quarter. Also on the floor, Edwards, number 1, Zion Williams, 24, and Tariah Franklin, number 33. Franklin just had a shot blocked. We have a loose ball on the floor, and finally, no, it's still loose. Finally, Daisy Putman comes away with it for West High, and they'll bring it across the timeline. Grizzlies are playing from right to left here in the second half, as we always do. Pioneers trying to get something going. Leading scorer in the first half for the Pioneers was Brianne Asamanye with 6 points. And she just got fouled going up for a shot. Got fouled by Franklin. That's Taria's second foul. Asamanye's first free throw is good. Riesenbach comes in for Alvarez. Asamanye makes them both. And it's 18-9 now. Grizzlies over West High, and a quick foul being charged to Putman. That's her second. Oh, I take that back. They changed the ruling. Instead of being against Putman, it's against Asamanye. It's her second and the team's first foul of the second half. Riesenbaugh brings it across the timeline, challenging Albright. Daisha Ogunbayi under the basket all by herself, gets an easy basket, and the Grizzlies' lead now is 20-9. Albright almost had her pocket picked. Pena leaves it for Esamanye. She puts it up, it misses everything, and who's going to get the loose ball? Still loose on the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball, and on the alternating possession, it will go to West High. Albright inbounds to Asamanye. And we're not sure what Brienne is waiting for, but there was a bit of a delay there. Pena can't get it under the basket. Still loose under the basket. And it will belong to Northwest. Davis tried to put up a shot, and I think she just had it knocked out of her hands. So Zion Williams will inbound for the Grizzlies. Riesenbaugh back to Williams. Ogunbayi with it. Back to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh drives in the paint, puts up a shot that's blocked. Here comes West High back with it, 2-on-1. Putman dishes it off to Albright. And Albright is fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Or take that back. They did not call the foul. They just ruled an out-of-bounds play. Now we have another jump ball, and this time it'll belong to the Grizzlies. Williams will inbound. In the game for Northwest, Kiana Harville, number 11. Daisha puts up a three, in and out, no good. Rebound, and Franklin cans it. Jariah Franklin in double digits now. This one will turn over to Northwest. Riesenbaugh will inbound it to Ogunbayi, I believe. Nope, sends it into Franklin. Franklin tried to get it to Daisha and overlet it. But Zion Williams steals one, trying to get it up to Harville. The ball was deflected out of bounds by West, and Riesenbaugh will now inbound it from the near side for Northwest. Ogunbayi puts it up, and she's fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Fouls on Pena, that's her first. Second team foul against West in this quarter. Ogunbayi will shoot a pair. First one's good. And Daisha makes them both. She's got 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game, and the Grizzlies lead 24-9. 5:10 remaining in the third. Asamanye had it knocked out of her hands, but it will stay with West. Grizzlies playing some good defense here. Ogunbayi has it and brings it up the floor for Northwest. Her pass is intercepted by Pena. Ball goes out of play. It will stay with believe it's going to stay with West. It will. That ball is knocked out of play by Franklin. And West High will inbound. On the floor with Franklin here in the third quarter. Taylor Hatton. Daisha Ogunbayi. Malia Riesenbaugh. And Kiana Harville. Now the Grizzlies will Daisy Putman gets the first free throw. The foul was charged. Foul was charged to Franklin. And I have her with 3. The scoreboard says 2. Putman will do her second one, and it rolls in and out, no good. Ball will turn over to Northwest anyway. Riesenbaugh with it. Tried to get it back to Hatton. It's intercepted, and Hatton commits the foul as Asamanye goes to the line now. That's Hatton's second foul. Asamanye's first one is good. She has 3 in the quarter, 9 in the game. Franklin comes back in for Hatton. Also coming back in, Keisha Davis for the Pioneers. Second free throw is good. I think we have a timeout on the floor here. A timeout has been taken, a 30-second timeout. Let's take it with them. You're watching Northwest NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly basketball. This portion of Grizzly basketball brought to you by Mel Hambledon Ford. We're better, we're proving it. You be the judge. Mel Hambledon Ford. Alvarez inbounds. Ogunbayi brings it across the timeline. Back to Riesenbaugh. Into the paint to Franklin. Up off the glass. No good. That was partially blocked. And Daisy Putman comes away with it for West High. 4:10 remaining, third quarter. Grizzlies lead 24-12. Make that 24-14. Albright gets her first points of the night. Williams comes back in for Northwest, replacing Sasha Reed, who snuck in there when I wasn't looking. Asamanye with the ball. Dishes it off, almost throws it away. That pass almost blocked. Putman in trouble. There's a three-point attempt in and out by Asamanye, and a rebound to the Grizzlies, and Riesenbaugh has an easy lay-in. Oh, she couldn't make it go. but she was fouled going up, and she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Thomas's first personal, third personal for the team this quarter. Riesenbaugh will go to the line and shoot two. First one's off the heel, no good. And both of them off the heel. So the score stays the same, 24-14, Grizzlies lead. Now a travel will turn around and give it right back to Northwest. Riesenbaugh comes out, Edwards goes in. Alvarez will inbound for Northwest. Franklin to Williams. Ogunbayi. Missed shot, rebound to Daisy Putman, and here comes West High back with it. Putman back with it again. Dishes it underneath the Pena. Pena back out to Albright. Asamanye. Good defense being played by the Grizzlies. Now they're going to charge Ogunbayi with a foul, I think. Yeah, they did. Her first. Fourth team foul against Northwest. Asamanye thought about putting it up, but now a travel. That's the second time she's traveled in this quarter. And it will turn over to Northwest. Ogunbayi to Franklin. Franklin 2-on-1. Williams all alone, count it. Williams gets her second basket of the night. She was parked under that basket, nobody near her. All they had to do was get her the ball. Grizzlies lead by a dozen. And there's a pass that's intercepted by Williams, but she couldn't hang on. Gets knocked out of play. It will belong to West High. Putman with it now. Off the inbound pass, gives it back to Asamanye, who obviously is the big scoring stud for this team. And Edwards gets her first bucket of the night. Finds herself under the basket, uncontested for a lay-in. That's what we needed, was more lay-ins and less three-pointers. We have a whistle. We have a full timeout being taken here by the Pioneers with 1:37 remaining in the third, and the Grizzlies up by 14. This is NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Credit Union of America is a proud sponsor of Grizzly basketball on the internet. Credit unions are different from banks. Credit unions are non-for-profit, and their net income after expenses is returned to the members in the form of dividends and or new financial services. A for-profit bank has its income returned to a small group of stockholders. Headquartered in Wichita, Kansas, Credit Union of America was officially chartered on March 6, 1935 as the Wichita City Teachers Credit Union. In 1974, the name changed to Credit Union of America to reflect a membership that is now open to members across the country. The staff of Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you with all of your financial needs. Check them out at cuofamerica.com or call 265-3272 to speak to a friendly representative.
West High will inbound coming out of the timeout. 96 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Thomas, or Albright puts it up, misses everything. Rebound to West. Asamanye, a three that is short. Rebounded by Williams. Here comes Northwest. Franklin with it. Over to Edwards for three. Off the heel, no good. Ogunbayi watches it go out of play as it will stay with Northwest. Out to Edwards now. Dacia puts one up off the glass, no good. Franklin tried to get the rebound, couldn't control it, and the ball was knocked out of play by Northwest. It will stay with the Pioneers with 1:03 remaining in the third. Grizzlies lead 28-14. Ball taken away by Ogunbayi and now tapped out of play by Asamanye, and it will stay with Northwest. Coming in for the Grizzlies, Andrea Wilson, number 42, for the first time tonight. Alvarez will inbound for the Grizzlies. Williams takes it. Ogunbayi has it. Brings it up the floor. A shot put up by Wilson. Doesn't go. Rebounded by West High. Asamanye brings it up the floor. Now dishes it off to Thomas. And they're going to play for one with 18 seconds to go here until the end of the quarter. And Dacia intercepts the pass, feeds one forward to Alvarez, who scores. Alvarez gets her second bucket of the night, and that's the way the third quarter will end. At the end of 3 quarters of play here at Northwest High in the girls varsity game, the Grizzlies lead 30-14 over West High. This is NWHSGrizz.com, and you're watching Grizzly basketball.
Floodman Family Law is dedicated exclusively to the resolution of family law disputes. Whether it be divorce, spousal maintenance, paternity, child custody, child support, property division, protection from abuse, or other family law-related matters, they hope that you will give them the opportunity to help you. They are committed to zealously representing your interests, and they take pride in fully responding to your questions and concerns quickly, as they understand that divorce and child custody matters can be very trying. They believe that their representation and the support of their excellent and experienced staff will make this difficult time for you a little less challenging. Check out Floodman Family Law at floodmanfamilylaw.com or call for a consultation at 269-1950. Floodman Family Law is a proud supporter of Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web.
Yeah, he got him. He gave her a rock for Christmas. Back at Northwest High, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Grizzlies lead 30-14 over the Pioneers. And if we're lucky, we're going to have Terry Moses on with us for a visit sometime here in between games. West High inbounds to start the fourth quarter. Thomas puts up a rainbow three, doesn't go. Rebound and shooting and scoring, Asamante. Asamante has 12 points in the contest. Wilson passed it underneath to Williams, and it was intercepted. Now Wilson gets it right back. Good job defensively by Andrea Wilson. Wilson gets in position for a three, puts it up, misses everything, goes out of play. It will turn over to West High. Albright comes back in for the Pioneers, and Keisha Edom Wanye will come in as well. McKaylee Nave comes in for Northwest. We never even got you a chance to tell you who the 5 on the floor were before Alvarez came out. We'll just tell you here now. Besides McKaylee Nave, who just came into the game, Daisha Ogunbayi, number 32, Zion Williams, 24, Tariah Franklin, 33, and Andrea Wilson, number 42. That's the 5 on the floor as we begin the fourth quarter. Albright picks up a loose ball, puts it up, and drops it in. Albright has 4 points, 30-18 now, the lead for Northwest. Wilson will bring it across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Nice feed into Williams, and she couldn't control it. And the loose ball, we have a foul. Yeah, we have a foul being called on Wilson, I believe. No, they called it on Williams, excuse me. West High will inbound. That's the 5th team foul for your Grizzlies. Albright into Pena. Pena back out now to Edom. Loose ball again on the floor. Edom Wanye had it. And a great save for the Grizzlies. Williams, uncontested, counted. The save of the inbound was everything on that play. 32-18, Grizzlies lead, 6:05 to go. Ball will stay with Northwest. Riesenbaugh back in the game, will inbound it. Gets it to Daisha, who sends it across. Williams back now. Ogunbayi puts it up, but they're going to call it off. I think she traveled before the shot. And it will turn over to West High. Nice crowd on hand, filling in the building. Those who are allowed to come, only guardians and parents are allowed to come. And each player on each team gets 2 vouchers for those people to come into the building. Pena puts one up, misses everything, and then pushed out of bounds was Franklin. That'll be a foul on Pena. Her second. Grizzlies will inbound. Alvarez back in the game for Nave. Williams. Ogunbayi with it. Gives it back to Williams. Across the timeline to Riesenbaugh. Across the way. And Daisha tried to get it into Franklin. Ball was intercepted. Here comes West High back with it. And that one is blocked going up. It will stay with West High as the Grizzly knocked it over the baseline. Sasha Reed comes back in for Northwest, replacing Zion Williams. West High will inbound now. Asamanye misses a 3-pointer. Reed gives it to Franklin, who gives it to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh brings it up. Ogunbayi with it again. In the corner now to Riesenbaugh. 12-footer, count it. That is her first bucket of the night. And the score 34-18 with 4:37 to go in the fourth. Again, the boys contest will follow immediately after this one. Franklin just picked up her fourth foul, so I was right. She did have, that was her third foul earlier. And each team subbed a bunch of players. We'll give you our five on the floor in a moment. Asamanye to shoot. And it misses. She missed them both. On the floor for the Grizzlies, Edwards, number 1. Franklin, 33. Williams, 24. Ogunbayi, 32. And Reed, number 12. And off the steal, Nikki Harmon scores for the first time for West High. Edwards off the heel, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor. Who's going to come up with it? It's still loose. Williams fighting with Thomas for it. It's a jump ball, and it will belong to the Grizzlies. Carly Wimberly into the game now for Northwest, number 10. Off the glass, count it for Reed. Reed gets her second bucket of the night. Grizzly lead is 16 again. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Daisha. Harmon made that attempt, sends it up to Williams, in and out. How did that not fall? And give it to Reed. Give Reed the credit. She hung in there, got the ball, got it up, and got the score. And she'll go to the line to complete the three-point play the hard way. Asamanye is charged with the foul for the Pioneers. Reed at the line to shoot one. And it's good. 5 points for Reed in the game, all in this quarter. 3:10 to go, fourth quarter. Grizzlies up by 19. Albright passing it over to Thomas. Grizzlies go into a man-on-man arrangement on defense. That one hit the scoreboard, or the clock, I should say, above the basket, so that'll be a turnover. Williams will inbound to Edwards, to Ogunbayi. That pass is intercepted. Albright sends it in for Putman. Putman puts it up, it's blocked. Here comes Northwest back, 2-on-2. Ogunbayi lays it in. .220 to go, fourth quarter. Grizzlies 41, West 20. Pass into Putman, who puts it up and count it. Daisy Putman gets her first field goal of the game to go with 2 free throws. Edwards, short, rebound by Williams, and she gets it. Williams with 8 in the game, 4 in this quarter. And the Grizzlies about to empty their bench as they're going to make a complete line change here. We'll give this to you as it happens, hopefully. Daisha puts up a three that it's no good. Rebounded. Great play, Carly Wimberly on the rebound. She scoops it in. And now we're going to have the complete line change. So here we have for the Grizzlies, number 3, Lexi Wimberly. Number 11, Kiana Harville. Number 22, McKaylee Nave. Number 30 is Autumn Austin. Who did I miss? I missed somebody. I got Harville. Number 21, Liberty Calhoun. And that's the 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies. We're in the last minute of the contest. Miss Fifeson playing just as hard as if it was the first quarter rather than the fourth quarter. Davis comes out for West High. 48 seconds to go. Grizzlies lead 45-22. Great job to save it. Here's a chance, and count the basket for Autumn Austin. Austin gets her first personal, sending Asamanye to the line to shoot a pair. She makes 1 out of 2. 47-23. 20 seconds to go. And Lexi Wimberly is going to go to the, no, she's not. They still had a foul to give. Wimberly will inbound. And across the way, Nave has it now in the corner. A 15-footer, and count it. Fifth by Calhoun. And it's going to end 3-2-1 off the glass, no good. And we are final. Final score in the varsity girls contest, Wichita Northwest 49 and West High 23. We're going to wrap this one up and send you over to the boys game. So meet us over there and we'll have our pregame extravaganza. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies girls basketball.